everyone, my name is Alexandra Fernandez and I am a speech-language pathologist. Today I wanted to talk to you a bit about language input for our younger kiddos and for kids that may be having a hard time developing language. We always tell our parents as SLPs to increase demands and opportunities for language output. But what exactly does this mean? Well, let's just think about it. If every time our child wanted something, they knew all they had to do was gesture or cry, that's probably what they would do, especially if speaking was a hard task for them. So let's just think about ourselves for a minute here. Let's say our goal was to have six-pack abs, and we could get them by either doing 5 crunches a day for 14 days or 100 crunches a day for 14 days. My guess is that we'd probably opt in for the 5 crunches a day for 14 days because it gives us the same result, but it's less work, less effort. Same thing for our kids. If when they request something, all they have to do is cry or maybe point, then that's probably all they're gonna do. But if we challenge them and we make them point and speak or maybe sign, then we kind of break through and have those opportunities where the child feels like, all right, I'm going to push myself a little bit more than usual here. How does this relate to language development? So increasing language output, we need to increase the demand appropriately and opportunities for language output. So let's say, for example, we want them to do crayons. We're going to do crafts and learning with them. Instead of just grabbing all the crayons and all the supplies and throwing them on the table and then letting the kid have at it, what can we do to really push them to use their language during this time? One thing that we can do is called forgetfulness. So this is a little trick that we as SLPs like to use, that parents can use, and you may use it already without even realizing it. So let's say, all right, we're gonna do Play-Doh today. You take out all the Play-Doh, but you don't take out any of the shape cutters. It's almost like you forgot. You didn't really forget, but this gives the child an opportunity to request. Plus, they like to call us out when they think we've made mistakes. Another thing you can do is called in sight and out of reach. So, let's say we're doing the Play-Doh example again. We have a big clear box full of all of the shape cutters, and we have all the Play-Doh out and ready, but we have the shape cutters in a box with the lid on it, the other end of the table. Let's say they request the box. Awesome, we give it to them. Maybe we want a little bit more. Maybe we want them to use some language like, I want, give me, help please, or more shapes. In order to do this, we want to make sure that we challenge them a bit more. So we may open the box for them after they say open box. Then for every one they want, they have to request it. For our kids that aren't quite verbal yet, a good thing to do is have them sign. So maybe we have them sign for more, or maybe we have them sign for me. You can model this for kids as young as 6 months old. I mean, really, signing is a great thing and a tool to use in order to get kids to develop language. Another thing that we can do is called piece by piece. So let's say we are doing the shape cutters with the Play-Doh example. We're not just dumping out all of the shapes on the table for the child to use. We're actually giving them one at a time. So each time we give them one and they want another, they have to request again. They can either request by saying more, maybe give me, maybe they can use their language such as saying, I want shape, I want star, give me cake, help please to open the box, more dough for more Play-Doh. These are all really awesome things that we can do and kind of build into activities that we're probably already doing with our kids at home. Another thing we can do is sabotage. It kind of gives them this opportunity to really have to request something. Another way of doing that, which might be something that's really something that we deal with every day, would be with the iPad. Let's say they're using the iPad or they're using your phone. So we can have them, playing on the iPad, engaged, then let's say we lock the iPad or we lock the phone. We're sabotaging it so that they can't continue the activity and they have to use their language to request to continue. Delay is another thing that we can do. If you're delaying something, we know what the next step is, and the kid knows what the next step is, but they have to ask for the next step. So these are all just some really easy things that you can implement in your everyday activities with your kids so that they can request more things. You can do this with lunches, you can do this with dinners, you can do this favorite snacks. You can do this with movies, you can do this with TV shows. Oh, we pause it right at the middle of their favorite part. Oh, one more. More please, turn on. Okay, we're gonna play it again. And next week, in the coming weeks, I wanted to talk a little bit more about screen time and the ways that we can engage our children so that screen time isn't so passive for them, and the ways that we can make it more of a family activity. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this little bit of information with me. Have a great day.